Good afternoon and namaste to everyone. We will be learning today on how to attract money using numerology. Academy of Vedic Vidya is India's first self-employment specialist transforming online education. So हमारा मोटिव हमेशा से रहा है सिर्फ एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करना नहीं, but individuals को empower करना by providing self-employment opportunities in the field of Vedic Vidya. I am pleased to introduce our founders, Ms. Diksha Katyal and Mr. Nirpeksh Kumbhat. Nirpeksh is a co-founder of Academy of Vedic Vidya, and he is also founder of a parent company, Skill Enable, that specializes in employability-focused courses. We were founded in 2019 and till date have employed around 17,000 individuals. Diksha, after completing her studies in London, has 4 years of experience in corporate sector. Now, without much ado, let's move straight to our workshop. We are super happy to have Prasshant Jituri ji with us today. He's a numerologist and life coach by profession. He has done many powerful transformative workshops till date. So over to you, Prasshant. Moved straight to our workshop. We are super happy to have Prasshant Jituri ji with us today. He's a numerologist and life coach by profession. He has done many powerful transformative workshops till date. So over to you, Prasshant.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Survi, for your kind words. And I'm Prasshant Jituri, based out in Pune. So I am a numerologist, workshop facilitator. I basically facilitate workshops called Heal Your Life, which are transformational workshops on our inner well-being and wellness. And plus, I'm a holistic life coach, ICF certified. So today we would be talking about what numbers say about us. Numbers actually speak quite a lot about our personality, and as we go ahead we'll be exploring more about what comes up. So before I just start the session, I would like to open it with a little bit of centering for everyone. So if I can just call you to please close your eyes, sit comfortably as you bring your entire attention down to your breath, gently breathing in and breathing out, and with every breath let go of anything that may be bothering you from the past and which does no longer serve you, so that you can bring your complete awareness into the present moment, to be willing and to receive everything that you seek and desire. Breathing relaxation. Feel this relaxation from the top of your head, down through your neck, onto your shoulders, as you slowly drop them to feel completely relaxed, down through your spine and to the tip of your toes. Gently breathing in and breathing out. Set an intention that everything that you seek would be answered here today, for now and forever. A few more deep breaths. Whenever you feel ready, gently open your eyes and bring your awareness back into the present moment. Okay, so just allow me to share my screen. giving me a moment. So we all know about numerology, also called as Ank Shastra, if you have heard about it. So just like we have astrology and various other sciences called as occult sciences, which basically help us understand those part of ourselves, numerology also deals with study of energies from all the numbers 1 to 9, and also the alphabets from A to Z, where each alphabet is assigned a particular number, carries a certain value. So these numbers actually reveal our true self, our personalities, the kind of responses and the experiences that we attract in life. So it basically also helps create awareness and helps us in making the right choices in our lives. Once we become aware of what actually is happening and why is it happening, then it always becomes easier for us to create these decisions and make the right choices. Also, to study numerology, there are different schools of numerology, of which Pythagorean, Chaldean are the most practiced ones. And also we have astronumerology, which is completely an Indian form of numerology based on the Indian astrological charts, wherein we use only the date of birth and the time in astronumerology. But for my practice, I normally use complete date of birth and the name of an individual. And as I said, it reveals the true characteristics, your talents, the strengths that you possess, and the weaknesses and challenges you may go through in life. So numerology बताता है कि फाइनेंशियली सक्सेस पाने के लिए हमें क्या करना जरूरी है. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि हम अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश कर लेते हैं, बट 80 हमें सिर्फ 20% रिजल्ट देखने मिलता है, जहाँ की वी आर पुटिंग इन 100% ऑफ द एफर्ट, पर रिजल्ट आउटकम जो है सिर्फ 20% देखने मिलता है. और इसके लिए हम समझ सकते हैं कि क्यों और क्या हो रहा है. न्यूमरोलॉजी, जैसे कि मैंने बताया, हमें डिसीजंस लेने में मदद करता है, एंड देन इट हेल्प्स इन इम्प्रूविंग योर लाइफ चॉइसेस. आपकी पर्सनालिटी बताता है, फिर अपॉर्चुनिटीज, योर स्ट्रेंथ्स, रिलेशनशिप्स, इन सब के बारे में हम न्यूमरोलॉजी से जान सकते हैं. तो अभी हम देखते हैं कि न्यूमरोलॉजी में नंबर कैसे, आपका डेट ऑफ बर्थ या 1st, 10th, 19th या 28th में आता है, तो आपका बर्थ डेट नंबर जो है वो 1 रहेगा. एंड 1 के हिसाब से अगर हम कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स देखते हैं, तो प्रोबेबली यू आर वेरी गुड लीडर, यू आर समवन हु इनिशिएट्स. आप इनिशिएटिव्स बहुत लेते हो, अपने से आप बहुत आगे बढ़ना चाहते हो, आप बहुत स्ट्रांग माइंडेड हो, एम्बिशियस हो, काफी पॉजिटिव रहते हो आप, एंड यू आर वेरी कॉम्पिटिटिव, सो यू वोंट लाइक टू गिव अप वेरी इजीली. ओके, एंड जो आपके ब्लॉकेजेस हैं वो हो सकते हैं कि ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट कभी कभी आप बन जाते हैं, और मे बी यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एंगर इश्यूज, एंड देन ऑल्सो इंसेंसिटिव की दूसरों की राय सुनना आप पसंद नहीं करते हैं. कई बार हो सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट नंबर 1 स्पीक्स अबाउट. एंड इम्पल्सिव, आप घाई घाई में बहुत से डिसीजंस ले लेते हैं जो आगे चल के यू रिग्रेट दैट यू शुड नॉट हैव टेकन. सो जस्ट बी अ बिट माइंडफुल इफ दिस इज हैपनिंग विद यू. एंड देन जहां तक करियर का सवाल है, आप बहुत अच्छे मैनेजर, बहुत अच्छी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर बन सकते हैं, वेरी गुड एट लीडरशिप रोल. You can head an organization, you can lead teams very well, or you can play a very good position in a senior role. You will see a lot of success when you are in these roles. So if you're born on 2nd, 11th, 20th, and 29th of any month, then your birth date totals to a number 2. Whereas in numerology science called as Pythagorean numerology, we study 11th and 29th separately as 11, which is called a master number. इनके traits काफी सारे अच्छे होते हैं. when अगर 11 तारीख को आप पैदा हुए हैं, 29th को पैदा हुए हैं, then understand that this is a blessing in your life. तो ये लोग जो 11 तारीख और 29 तारीख को पैदा हुए हैं, वो अपने लाइफ को लीड कर सकते हैं, अपनी लाइफ में वो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. सो इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन देम वेदर यू क्रिएट लाइफ और यू don't take any good decisions or make wise choices, which can completely put you in chaos in your life. So basically, generically speaking, the characteristics are you are inspirational. आप लोगों को inspire करते हैं. You are very empathetic. मतलब दूसरों के लिए आप बहुत सोचते हैं. आप उनके लिए भी सोचते हैं, अपने लिए भी सोचते हैं. Then you come to decisions. You're very cooperative. You're very sincere. So these are few of your characteristics. और जहां तक आपके blockages हैं, वो हो सकते हैं कि आप confidence lack करते हैं. You may lack confidence. You are suspicious. शक करना आपके लिए नेचुरल सी बात है. आप अपने लिए कभी भी कोई काम कराना चाहे तो यू कैन गो टू एनी एक्सटेंट. You could do anything and you could probably want to get out of the situation. And then you are overly sensitive also. So let's move on to the number 3. 3rd, 12th, 21st or 30th of any month. If this is your birthday, then your birthday totals to a number 3. And these are your characteristics. You may be someone who's very idealistic, a very good communicator, you're very creative, intelligent, और आप काफी courageous है. And your blockages could be excuse me. So you may lack confidence and आप over talkative हो सकते हैं, यानी कि बहुत ज्यादा बोलना, ये भी आपके लिए हो सकता है. और आप बहुत मूडी तरह के इंसान हो सकते हैं, मतलब किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया तो आप मन पे बहुत जल्दी ले लेते हैं. You are sensitive. At the same time, your energies are very scattered. कई चीजों के ऊपर आप एक साथ करना चाहते हैं, कई चीजों को आप एक साथ पाना चाहते हैं जो बहुत मुश्किलें खड़ा कर सकती हैं आपके लिए. So just be a bit mindful of not scattering your energies. Yeah, when we talk about career, as I said that you're a very creative, a number 3 could be a very good teacher, a counselor or a therapist. Artistry or designing आपके लिए naturally आता है. And then also you could be a very good sports person. We are going to answer the questions in the end. Please, if you could just hold on. So 4th को अगर आप birth date आपका 4th है, 13th है, 31st है और 22nd है, then your birth date totals to a number 4. And when we study numerology, we look at 13th as a karmic date number, which speaks about a lot of difficulties in life. You know, there are normally many obstacles which come in people's lives who are born on the 13th. And then, as I said, 22 is again a master number. Can you just allow me a moment, please? Just allow me a moment. So 22nd is called a master number. इसके भी energies 11 की तरह होते हैं, and 22nd is supposed to be the most powerful number. So you're working with the energy of 2 2s. So characteristics आपके हो सकते हैं, आप काफी analytical mind है, बहुत सोचते हो आप, very light-hearted people, sensitivity बहुत है आप में, very disciplined, and plus you are hardworking. Okay, आपको life में structure और एक बहुत principled लोग होते हैं आप, if you're born on 22nd. And also because of this, what happens is the negative side could be that you could be very demanding, you could be very restless or impatient, very stubborn, matlab ziddi, and you don't like stepping out of your safe zone. You have limited thinking at times. And when it comes to career, you could make a very good politician, you could be a very good writer, your research helps you very well, You are a very good organizer and you could be good at finance. So speaking about the people whose birth date number is 5, arriving on those who were born on 5th, 14th or 23rd. So a few characteristics could be that you're very quick in thinking. आप चीजें काफी जल्दी समझ लेते हैं. You're very quick in grasping things. You want to live an expansive life. आपको एक चीज में मन नहीं लगता. आप काफी एडवेंचरस किस्म के लोग होते हैं. You want different explore करना आपको पसंद आता है. एंड आपको आपकी आजादी बहुत प्यारी है. You all are freedom loving. Also 14th is again read as a karmic debt number, which again speaks about a lot of difficulties once it is seen in an individual's chart. And when we talk about blockages, addictive, अभी addiction मतलब ये कुछ भी हो सकता है. Please don't presume this to be drugs, alcohol or anything else. ये हो सकता है कोई भी चीज. आप समझे टीवी के सामने काफी देर तक बैठ जाना, चीजें नहीं करना, and then also you may not end up doing anything, binge eating unnecessarily. तो ये भी हो सकता है. And you could make a very good entrepreneur. Business आप start कर सकते हो. You will see a lot of success there. Engineer, because इसमें क्या होता है, काफी सारी चीजें आपको सीखना पसंद है. And engineering is one such domain where you get to learn a lot. You could be a very good public figure like a public speaker or someone. And then you also could, you're very well suited for travel industry, which calls in a lot of adventures and travel, exploring different parts of the world. So if you're born on 6th, 15th or 24th of any month, then your birth date number could be a 6. And you are someone who's a nurturer. माँ कैसी रहती है, आप ऐसे किस्म की इंसान रहते हो. Very caring, very nurturing. You love peace and money over anything else. आपको किसी के साथ झगड़ा करना समय पसंद नहीं आता होगा. And you naturally attract luxury. आप लाइफ बहुत अच्छी तरह से लीड करते हैं. You're very honest and upfront. अगर ऐसा है तो ऐसा है बस. There are no ifs and buts in life. You're very clear about it. And at times because you are overdoer, आप बहुत प्यार देने वाले इंसान हो, तो काफी सारा क्या होता है, आप अपनी एनर्जी ड्रेन करते हुए आप देख सकते हो. यू मे फील लॉस्ट एंड इम्बैलेंस्ड. ओवर इमोशनल भी आप हो जाते हैं कभी कभी. यू टेक अप टू मच ऑफ रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बिकॉज यू आर समवन हु केयर्स फॉर अदर्स अ लॉट. एंड देन इसकी वजह से काफी बार अब क्या होता है कि आप दूसरों के बारे में राय भी बहुत देते हुए पाए जा सकते हैं. यू मे फाइंड योरसेल्फ टू बी इंट्रूडिंग. So please avoid doing that, because everyone needs their own space and they have their own understanding about doing things. So you could make up a very good teacher, a healer, therapist, a doctor, and an artist. So number 7, born on 7th, 16th, and 25th. 16 is again a karmic debt number, as I said. And the characteristics of these people are that they are very creative, very analytical. ये बहुत spiritual किस्म के इंसान होते हैं. And they always strive for perfectionism. ऐसा ही चाहिए, very orderly. तो अगर कुछ order में नहीं है तो you don't like it. Example इसके आमिर खान है. हम जानते हैं कि वो he is a perfectionist. जो कुछ भी करते हैं he wants to perfect it. तो बहुत perfect रहना पसंद आता है इनको. और कई बार क्या होता है कि आपके नेगेटिव ट्रेट्स जो हैं, यू टेंड टू बिकम विड्रॉन. आप अकेले रहना पसंद का स्पेस बहुत अच्छा लगता है. यू डोंट वांट पीपल टू बी अराउंड एट टाइम्स. यू वांट टू बी अलूफ. एंड देन ऑल्सो इसमें क्या होता है, अदर्स परसीव यू टू बी वेरी इगोटिस्टिकल, व्हिच इज नॉट ट्रू. but that's because you need your own space, you tend to withdraw. And also you become demanding, because you seek perfection, you become demanding. You could become an excellent writer, you could be a philosopher, because this is the number of a learner, a seeker. You could be a gemologist, a geologist. Any of these careers would suit you. Number 8, born on 26th, 17th, or 8th. This is the number 8, which is your birth date. Very ambitious people. We actually call number 8 as a powerhouse number in numerology. So they are very persistent, very, very balanced. जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो, it's made up of 2 zeros. So these are very balanced people, very resilient. आसानी से हार नहीं मानते आप. You're very resilient and you're a very good leader. Very rigid and you try to dominate others because these people are very authoritative. हम कह सकते हैं ये अपना अधिकार जमाना पसंद करते हैं लोगों पे. कोई इनको दूसरों की राय लेना पसंद नहीं आता. And very materialistic. They always want to be in control. So you could make a good businessman, startup leaders. You could be a very good judge. Mining business suits you very well, and then you could be a economist or a finance people also are very well suited for number 8s. So if you're born on 9th, 18th, or 27th, then your birth date could be a number 9. So these people are basically selfless givers, philanthropists. जैसे हम जानते हैं आजिम प्रेम जी को. So he's a philanthropist. उनको philanthropist कहते हैं जो सच्ची चीजें करना चाहते हैं. जैसे उन्होंने पाया, they want to leave the world to be a much better place when they live. And they're very compassionate people. दूसरों के लिए बहुत सोचते हैं ये लोग. Very intelligent, very noble, grounded. और इनका स्वभाव बहुत शांत रहता है. और कई बार इसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि ये नेगेटिव इसके ट्रेड्स जो है सेल्फ सेंटर्ड बहुत लोग हो जाते हैं कई बार. So you should just be mindful that if things are not working in your favor, just ask yourself, what is it in this situation that I'm thinking only about myself and not about others? और ये secretive and then impractical और self victimization, मतलब self critical रहते हैं ये लोग. Okay. So now let's quickly move on to the remedies. So as I said, an individual's life is influenced by numbers, and numbers associated with date of birth create your experiences. And here I'm today talking about only one aspect, that's your birth date. Whereas we studied 27 different placements of numbers in your birth charts when we go into a detailed study. And numerology is a wonderful science. Numbers are just bang on. So आज हम सिर्फ birth date एक aspect हम study कर रहे हैं. And the birth date number, this is called as the life path number. When we calculate your birth date using your complete date of birth in DD, MM, YY format. Single number or repetitive numbers derived by calculating your date of birth reveals your ability to attract prosperity in life. So what would help a number 1 if you're struggling with your career, or maybe your finances are lost, you're unable to keep track of your wealth? Then try consuming some sweet on every Sunday. This will help you start attracting. And कोई भी ये रेमेडी करने से पहले इच्छा रखना बहुत जरूरी है. Setting an intention about why you're doing it is very important. So for number 2s, placing a mirror in front of the cash locker so that the mirror reflects the image of the locker really helps. So what you could do is just opposite to your locker, on a locker door, you could place a mirror. और maybe आपके लॉकर के सामने अगर दीवार पे जगह है तो आप वहां भी रख सकते हैं. या लॉकर के अंदर पे जहाँ पे कैश आप रखते हो, ड्रॉअर के अंदर रखते हैं, तो ड्रॉअर में से आईना आप रख सकते हो जहाँ पे आपके वेल्थ का रिफ्लेक्शन उस पे पड़े. So this actually helps you multiply your wealth. Number 3, you need to work a lot with Brahaspati. So that's why particularly we say Thursdays, because Thursday is considered to be the day of Brahaspati. So try wearing yellow on these days. चाहे तो आप जब स्नान करते हो तो you could also take a bath with turmeric powder. तो बकेट में थोड़ा सा हल्का सा पानी डाल के आप उस पानी से स्नान भी कर सकते हैं. इससे भी कई मुसीबतें आपकी वेल्थ के रिलेटेड जो है दूर हो सकती है। नंबर 4, ट्राई अवॉइडिंग नेगेटिव थॉट्स। नेगेटिव सोचना जितना हो सके उतना कम कर दीजिएगा, बिकॉज स्टे ऑप्टिमिस्टिक एट ऑल टाइम्स। पॉजिटिव रहना बहुत जरूरी है आपके लिए। एंड टू वर्ड ऑफ नेगेटिव एनर्जी, लॉर्ड गणेशा, विघ्नहर्ता जिसको हम कहते हैं, उनको वर्शिप करना चाहिए आपको। Number 5, because you all are adventurous people, it's very important that you keep your mind very calm and focused, and don't allow yourself to excitement ज्यादा लाइफ में थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल करिएगा। एंड थोड़ा सा ग्रास, गुड़, गाय को खिलाना बहुत हेल्प करता है आपको। आप चाहे तो रोटी में गुड़ डाल के भी खिला सकते हैं बुधवार के दिन। सो दिस विल बी हेल्पफुल टू यू। As I said, number 6 is a number of luxury. You all are very aesthetic. So eating sweets, especially with jaggery on Thursdays, will upkeep your fortune and luck. So गुरुवार के दिन आपको स्वीट स्पेशली जैगरी के साथ खाना चाहिए। नंबर 7, ट्राई अवॉइड डूइंग एनीथिंग रेकलेस। रेकलेस मतलब केयरलेस, लापरवाह ना हो आप यू जस्ट नीड टू बी वेरी माइंडफुल। और काले कुत्ते को खाना खिलाने से आपको आपकी लाइफ में बहुत सी प्रॉब्लम्स दूर हो सकती है। नंबर 8, ट्राई अवॉइडिंग नेगेटिविटी एज मच एज पॉसिबल। यहाँ पे फिर नेगेटिव थॉट्स को, नेगेटिव सोच को, नेगेटिव एनवायरनमेंट को दूर रखना आपको जरूरी है। और घी का दिया पीपल के पेड़ के नीचे जलाइए हो सके तो। एंड इट्स वेरी हेल्पफुल स्पेशली इफ डन ऑन अ सैटरडे। शनिवार के दिन पीपल के पेड़ के नीचे घी का दिया जला देना आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। इट विल हेल्प यू अ लॉट। सो नंबर 9, एज आई सेड, इज अबाउट, नंबर 9 में क्या होता है, 1 से लेके 8 तक जितनी भी नंबर्स की एनर्जीज है वो सब थोड़ा करके नंबर 9 में आ जाती है। एंड दिस बिकम्स अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग हाई वाइब्रेशनल नंबर। सो यू ब्रिंग ऑफ मिसफॉर्चून्स। हनुमान चालीसा एवरी ट्यूसडे, मंगलवार के दिन हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ने से आपकी बहुत सी तकलीफ दूर हो सकती है। इट्स वेरी गुड फॉर यू। Yeah, now we are coming to a Loshu grid. This is actually a very ancient 2000-year-old form of numerology. और इसमें हम सिर्फ क्या करते हैं कि हमारा बर्थ डेट ही हम लेते हैं, हम नाम नहीं यूज करते इसमें। सो इसमें क्या होता है, जैसे कि हम देख सकते हैं कि हर एक नंबर एक एक ब्लॉक में रखा हुआ है। आप चाहे तो अभी हम 2 मिनट आपको दे सकते हैं। इफ यू क्विकली वांट यू कैन प्रिपेयर योर चार्ट लाइक दिस। आप अपना पहले बर्थ डेट डाल लीजिए। ऊपर की तरफ अपना बर्थ डेट, DD, MM, YY, YY। तो इसके हिसाब से 1 और 1, जितने भी 1s है सब यहाँ पे आएंगे, जितने भी 2s है वो इसी बॉक्स में आएंगे। ऐसे करके सारे नंबर्स को आप डाल दीजिए। 2 मिनट में आपको देता हूँ। Okay. So Loshu grid basically is dependent on the study of 5 elements in our life which we go through, as represented here. One is the fire element. One becomes the water element. It is associated with water. And then number 9 is associated with fire. The 2 is 2, 5 and 8. ये 3 नंबर जो है, these are associated with Mother Earth. इसको हम अर्थ एलिमेंट कहते हैं. 3 and 4 are wood elements. तो ये लकड़ी के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है. And 6 and 7 are metal elements. So 6 becomes gold and 7 becomes silver. So this is how a Loshu grid represents. And when you see these 3 coming in your date of birth and 258, any of these represents the success plane. तो आप देख सकते हैं कि life need not be a struggle for you. Success comes very easily to you. Anything that you wish to accomplish, you do it very easily, with ease. There are very less number of obstacles these people have to go through. And when we see any of the numbers missing, what happens is, I'll just quickly tell you number miss होने से क्या होता है. अगर समझिए कहीं पे आपके चार्ट में 1 बिल्कुल नहीं है, तो these people find it difficult to express themselves. ये लोग inexpressive रहते हैं, अपनी राय जाहिर नहीं करते हैं, keep it inside themselves. And also they seek support from others. किसी की मदद के लिए आप हमेशा देखते रहते हैं. But you do not have ego. अगर मदद की जरूरत पड़ी तो 1 मिनट के लिए अभी आप हिचकिचाएंगे नहीं, आप जाके किसी से मदद ले लेंगे. एंड अगर नंबर 2 आपके चार्ट में मिसिंग है, तो यू कुड नॉट बी अ वेरी सेंसिटिव पर्सन. जैसे कि हमने पहले केस में देखा, दैट वाज दोस पीपल विद द नंबर 2 कुड बी वेरी वेरी सेंसिटिव. बट यहाँ पे लोशु ग्रिड जब हम बनाते हैं, अगर 2 मिसिंग है, देन इट कुड बी लैक ऑफ सेंसिटिविटी. And you don't have concern for others' feelings. And also you could be someone who's very headstrong, who doesn't admit your own mistakes, and always you have justifying actions. You try to prove yourself right. And if you have a missing number 3, then probably you have good creativity, good imagination, but which is not put to use. वो सोच तक ही रह जाता है. You're not able to express it. And then अगर कोई मुसीबत आ जाए, or if you go through a difficult situation, you tend to surrender very easily. Similarly, if a 4 is missing, then organizing skills आप में नहीं है, you may be lacking discipline in your life, and then खर्चा बहुत रहता है इन लोगों का, so money doesn't stay with them. And if you have a missing number 5, actually number 5 balances this whole grid. So number 5 अगर missing हो, तो we may see that we are not able to balance things in our life. बहुत सारा imbalance रहता है. We are not in a very harmonious state. Always we keep seeking for more and more. And we don't have a drive actually. कुछ भी पाने की हम कोशिश नहीं करते. We need someone who can push us. कोई अगर हमें धक्का दे पीछे से, तो ही हम आगे बढ़ते हैं, नहीं तो रुक जाते हैं. If number 5 is missing, probably this could be happening. 6 is missing, then this could mean a lot of financial distress. This could mean that you have relationship issues. Your relationships may be very weak. हो सकता है कि शादी में भी problem हो. And then you may lack support from people. So you are always left to fend on your own. अकेले सब कुछ अकेले ही करना पड़ता होगा आपको. Support नहीं मिलती है अगर 6 is missing in your chart. And then if 7 is missing, again, as I said, 7 is the number of a seeker. These people may not be very spiritual, studying, taking knowledge, information. इनको ज़्यादा कुछ मायने नहीं रखता. And then also it may be difficult for them to care for other people. And if 8 is missing, then there is no financial discipline. In particular, 6 and 8 talk a lot about finances when we study a Loshu grid. अगर 8 आपके बर्थ डेट में आपके चार्ट में मिसिंग है, तो खर्चा आप बहुत करते हो. आने से पहले आप खर्चा प्लान करके रख देते हैं, एंड देन फाइनेंस आप मैनेज कर नहीं पाएंगे if 8 is missing. And then number 9, they are also insensitive people, and they don't have a drive again to do anything in life if 9 is missing in an individual's chart. And also we study quite a lot about these planes, and today of course I won't be able to cover. Yeah, so this is a typical Loshu chart which we prepare. So if you see, we have 1 2 here, and then the second 2 what you see, that's coming from another number which is called as Kua number, which is calculated separately for every person. So if you all are born, for men it is done separately and for women it is calculated separately. तो अगर आप चाहे तो अपना कुआ नंबर अभी आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. I can quickly tell you. So just write your year of birth. Okay, and then total the last 2 digits. So for example, if your year of birth is 1960, so you could just total 6 plus 0. Okay, and now next step what we do is, in case you are a female, then the first step would involve that if you are born before the year 2000, you would add the total. So 1960 is someone who's born before 2000. And in this case, if you see 85 is 13, so 13, 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 को हम क्या करते हैं? We add it with the number 5. Yeah.
सर फिर से रिपीट करना है.
So पहले 85, 8 plus 5 is 4, and then again we add a number 9 to that. And so it becomes a number 4 to that, so it becomes a number 9. We see a number 9 here. And the number 2 is coming from the complete date of birth, 02071985. And accordingly, all these numbers are placed. So normally, whenever we do a Loshu grid and the client comes to us for a remedy, this is how we do it for them. So we give them a remedy based upon the goals what they give out. So in this case, you may see that the goal was, the client was looking to relocate to Canada, buy a home in Canada, create a successful business, and wanted to help her mom in starting a restaurant. So we and if you see, the wood element here was very weak, and we needed to activate these 2 planes. So we have given a remedy of number 3 here. And also what happens, I'll tell you next. So these could be the effects of the missing numbers. Someone asked me, what do the numbers say?
Excuse me, sir. Actually, I'm a little bit confused. We have
this client has
calculate the
because
year
3 is missing. We don't
total.
have a 3 here. Difficulty in expressing emotions on most occasions. Underestimate self. They could be self-critical. And with experiences, self-esteem and self-acceptance improves. जब awareness आ जाता है तो हम अपने आप को बदल सकते हैं. So this is what actually happens. And number 6, yes, here basically relationship was a struggle for this particular individual, and there was no there was no support she was receiving. Show you the various different things that I have done for this individual. So as I said, we study the arrows also. As I said, 4, 9 and 2, this is all about thought. इसको हम समझते हैं कि this is our head, सबसे ऊपर होने के कारण. So this is considered as the thought plane. Indicates an imaginative mind, very good mind, very thoughtful person, very calculative. And then 951, because of the occurrence of this, decisions लेना इनके लिए बहुत मुश्किल था. She never stood up for herself, with the fear that whether she would be accepted or not accepted. So as I said, we study different things here. We two twos, this is what they do. Less on sensitivity, high on intuition, and good on sensing people. So they are empaths actually. And 99 speaks about intellectuals and at times may be critical about others. Very high on ego. Spiritual and interested in esoteric subjects. 7, as I said, is the number of a seeker and a learner. So this is what spoke about the person. And then depending upon the grid, we give them favorable directions. Each individual's directions are going to be different. Once we prepare this Loshu chart, then we arrive at these directions. So for this individual, it was money and success was actually working out in the eastern side of the house or the office. And for health, spend more time on the southeast. Anything related to health, jaise khana, cooking food, keeping the medicines, all of this. And love and marriage, probably they need to spend more time with their partner in the northern direction. So this is how we actually prepare a complete Loshu grid. Yeah, so Roshni, I can see that 5 plus 5 is a 10, so your Kua number becomes a 1. So it needs to be reduced to a single number. And those women who are born after 2000, you need to just add a 1 to it. Excuse me. Yeah, and for men, actually for men, it works differently. For males born. So this is how we actually prepare a complete Loshu grid. Yeah, so Roshni, I can see that 5 plus 5 is a 10, so your Kua number becomes a 1. So it needs to be reduced to a single number. And those women who are born after 2000, you need to just add a 1 to it. Excuse me. Yeah, and for men, actually for men, it works differently. For males born. So this is how we actually prepare a complete Loshu grid. Yeah, so Roshni, I can see that 5 plus 5 is a 10, so your Kua number becomes a 1. So it needs to be reduced to a single number. And those women who are born after 2000, you need to just add a 1 to it. Excuse me. Yeah, and for men, actually for men, it works differently. For males born. So this is how we actually prepare a complete Loshu grid. Yeah, so Roshni, I can see that 5 plus 5 is a 10, so your Kua number becomes a 1. So it needs to be reduced to a single number. And those women who are born after 2000, you need to just add a 1 to it. Excuse me. Yeah, and for men, actually for men, it works differently. For males born. So this is how we actually prepare a complete Loshu grid. Yeah, so Roshni, I can see that 5 plus 5 is a 10, so your Kua number becomes a 1. So it needs to be reduced to a single number. And those women who are born after 2000, you need to just add a 1 to it. Excuse me. Yeah, and for men, actually for men it works differently. For males born. So this is how we actually prepare a complete sugar. Yeah, so Roshni, I can see that 5 plus 5 is a 10, so your Kua number becomes a 1. So it needs to be reduced to a single number. And those women who are born after 2000, you need to just add a 1 to it. Excuse me. Yeah, and for men, actually for men it works differently. For males born. So this is how we actually prepare a complete sugar. Yeah, so Roshni, I can see that 5 plus 5 is a 10, so your Kua number becomes a 1. So it needs to be reduced to a single number. And those women who are born after 2000, you need to just add a 1 to it. Excuse me. Yeah, and for men, actually for men it works differently. For males born. So this is how we actually prepare a complete sugar. Yeah.
Sir, my birthday is 5th February 1999.
Okay.
According to that, my birth number is 5, destiny number is 8, and Kua number is 5.
Okay.
So could you please tell me something?
What
Some
specifically 1998 is what you said, right?
99. 5th
Okay.
February 99.
Okay, what specifically would you want to understand about yourself?
Career and health.
Okay. Your date of birth you said is?
5th February 05029199.
Again, because your birth date is on 5th, probably I just said something about someone. You could also be going through some respiratory ailments, probably your ears, nose, throat, digestive system. Again, immunity could be an issue for you.
Okay.
So, February 99, because your Kua number, based on your Kua number, try to work more with light blue color.
Okay.
Okay. And then also, I'll just tell you one sec. I'll just check your chart and tell you.
And so what remedy can be done for the respiratory issues? Because I do face them.
See, basically, it's what would help you is, again, try to do a little bit of philanthropy, help poor people who are in need, work more with light blue color, and as far as possible, again, as I said, try to avoid using dark colors, and then also try to keep water in the eastern direction.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Prasshant, for this wonderful session. And I hope everyone has enjoyed the workshop and सबके doubts clear हुए होंगे. And please don't worry, you all have 10 minutes session later on, which we will provide you as promised. So before that, I just want to inform you all कि हमारी next workshop होने जा रही है on tarot and Reiki healing on 19th of November, which will be absolutely free of cost for all of you. So you all can register for the same. And next, I also want to inform you that we provide courses into numerology, professional courses. So if you are planning to become a professional, you can join us. So we have different careers in numerology. Next, ऐसा क्या हम लोग provide कर रहे हैं that you should choose us among the others to kickstart your career. So last slide. Firstly, we have 100% live online classes. We believe that education is something which needs to be interactive. So all our classes are 100% live. We also provide self-employment support. So we have something which is called professional development, which is just one of a kind thing जो कोई और institute इस business में नहीं provide करता. We also provide with one-to-one mentorship. We believe in hand-holding our students till they have achieved their required targets. We also have a provision for backup classes. So in case अगर आपकी कोई class miss हो जाती है या you want to revise on something, you have that backup video with yourself. We have best-in-class trainers like Prasshant across the country who have excelled in occult sciences, in like numerology, Reiki. So best trainers will be provided to you. And at the end, the most important thing, we have a globally recognized professional certificate. So after doing our course, you will be a certified professional numerologist and can practice globally. So currently we are providing with 3 programs from basic to advanced. So if you want for more details about it, we have the number provided. You can contact us anytime if you want to enroll for any of our program. And thank you so much for attending this workshop and hope to see you all in our next workshop. Thank you so much for your time.